Hellos and welcomes back everyone, AnthWolf here with even more Pillars of Eternity. Where we last left off, we were in the Brackenbury Sanitarium here and investigating a leading key agent who turned out to be the gentleman who we encountered at the very beginning of the game apparently, or his spirit at least. And it seems he's been going throughout the ages, well, doing whatever the leading key do. At the moment, hi. Interesting. Okay. I was gonna... Well, before we read this then. No, apparently he's been going through the ages, and at the moment, this gentleman at least seems to be bringing down the opinion of animancy and maybe stirring trouble here in Defiance Bay. I was on my way to go rest at the inn, and we've got a messenger. I beg your pardon, I have a message for you. You are summoned to Hadret House, where Lady Webb wishes to meet you as soon as possible. Very well, thank you. Now, we've been to Hadret House once before on a mission to get the heirloomed breastplate for someone in the expedition hall. We're gonna leave by this entrance here. Ah, screw. We'll just go use the inn here at Brackenbury. I don't know if they have a common room, but that's fine. We have a few miscellaneous items to sell. We'll do that while we're here. I had a quick look, actually, since we're resting up, we are going to have the barracks finished in our stronghold, so we'll have to consider what an upgrade we want to do next there as well. With the barracks completed, we can actually hire hirelings, I think they're called. Hi, Abelheart.
Welcome.
Let me see your rooms. First things first is this one. Thank you. Kinda has all our items. Okay, we have 4 out of 4 camping supplies still. We may need them in the near future. Sell these two. Is there anything else? We can probably store the oil and stuff in our stash in case we ever need it. This is just the water cathode, of course. Yeah, we'll keep that in case we ever go back down into the temple. You never know when that might come in handy once again. We can now hire level 7 adventurers because we gained, well, some of our characters gained level 8 in the last video. Oh, this is the one we need. Plus 2 perception, plus 1 survival. Plus 4 intellect's quite nice. Yeah, why not? I don't know if we'll ever need it for the next period of the game, but it's a nice little buff we'll take. Yeah, now the barracks is constructed. What's happened in the timeline? Oh, so this is now we can hire folks. And they actually give a bonus. Who's expensive? Mercenary captains. Plus 3 prestige, plus 3 security. It's a lot of copper per day. Wait, we do have a lot of copper right now. We'll hire the Goldpack Knight and a Baraphite Cleric. We can dismiss them at any time. It basically wastes our money slightly, but it gives us a little bit extra security. Yeah, that's fine. If we ever start getting low on our gold, then we'll reconsider. Oh, of course, we need to look at our upgrades. So we have quite a few things complete, and now we have the library, which can grant a lore bonus upon resting. Gives us plus 2 prestige. A curio shop. Exotic parts of exotic creatures and generates a random creature part every turn. That might be handy for our crafting. Finding some rare creature parts. Allows you to buy traps here and receive a mechanics bonus, which would be good. The mechanics bonus would be good for Durance and his lockpicking. I really hope that... I don't think it will happen, but you never know what will happen with Durance because his character's kind of judging us. And if anything ever goes south with him and he decides we're not worthy of the path we're following, I'm going to lose a really good lockpicker, and then we may have to actually create a character specially trained. I can't remember if Lorelei, the level, I think she's level 5, the thief we created. I'm not sure if she was suitable with mechanics or not, but we'll see that in the far future. We never know. We have a chapel, religious center of the stronghold, allow you to purchase scrolls from a priest and receive a bonus to resolve. +4 prestige from that, that's quite nice. Forum is the same. Botanical garden, a random plant, hedge maze. It's more of a security purpose again. Will also provide access to a warden who offers high-level bounties. Ooh, really? Huh. We'll upgrade the courtyard pool because it's more of an aesthetics choice, but that's how I like it. But then, no, that warden's lodge for the high-level bounty sounds pretty good. I forgot how long the lasts take in, like, in the stronghold itself. Because I was hoping if we had enough prestige and we made enough money per turn, we could just support our hirelings just from the stronghold earnings alone. Let's see what Lady Webb has to say. We were on our way to Heritage Hill, and obviously this has come up first. Store these items away. Excellent. Oh! As you near the apparition, you are overcome suddenly by a powerful anxiety that sits like a stone in your stomach. The feeling is not quite real, the recollection of an emotion rather than the emotion itself. It wrenches your insides nevertheless. The apparition's brow is tensed and a look of concern plain across his face.
The other missionaries say you have been neglectful of your duties.
My mind has been elsewhere.
Oh? And what troubles you?
The pain in your stomach deepens and you feel for a moment as though you're about to be sick. Your mouth has gone dry. Forgive me, Eminence. I wish to leave the order. The man folds his fingers together and presses them to his mouth, thoughtful.
You have been an apt student, and your convictions have inspired those around you. May I ask what has changed to make you feel this way?
I wonder. My family has not taken my new faith well. They no longer speak to me. He exhales. The apparition exhales slowly, and his lips press together, a sympathetic report in his eyes. It places a hand on your shoulder.
The trials of faith can be without mercy, separating us from those we love, leaving no easy answers.
I have failed the gods, and I have broken my oath.
You have failed no one. The gods would not ask you to abandon your family. It is your family that has failed you.
They stand by but their beliefs.
Yet they do not allow you the same. They would have you trade your deepest beliefs for their affections. If you allow this, you will gain their acceptance, but lose their respect.
What other choice do I have?
Hold firm to your convictions. Continue your work. Believe in the power of the gods to reach all people. Your family will find them on their own.
What if they don't?
As long as you worship the gods, you will never be without family. You needn't choose between the two.
Will you stay with us and finish what you started? The knot in your stomach seems to loosen all at once, and the anxiety is replaced with something else entirely. Something warm and soothing, and it is something you know you can never repay. As the vision fades, you start to become cognizant of the many odd looks aimed in your direction. Your last response echoes in your mind. I will. And I thought I saw some people in the distance.
I'll see what I can find.
There's some assassins here. Crap. Oh, it's Cyril here. Cyril? Why do I recognize that name? No, seriously. Why do I recognize this name? Oh, Cyril! She's the, Lady of the Night, we shall say, from the Salty Mast. That's where her name is. Anyhow, I had totally forgotten. When we entered the Temple of Wodiga originally, Balmung had a vision of... I imagine that's the man from the very beginning of the game again who used the artifact in Clear-Lys. And it triggered a sort of one of our memories, perhaps of one of our old selves. Interesting. Anyhow, looks like we have some assassins. They may have been waiting for us if we had been leaving the sanitarium.
Aye?
Let's just,
Ah,
Uh-oh. Let's get... Oh! Cyril! No! Shit! You assholes! Fucking hell.
How many?
Hello, what's this again? Interdiction. Dazing the enemies in area of effect. There we go. God damn it. Now I feel like a total dick. No, it's happened. There you go, I quick saved. I can't take it back. I feel really bad. Cyril obviously led a harsh life and she was forced to do a few things she didn't want to do, but I never want her dead. Holy hell. No, yeah, no, I won't even load. It's moments like that and sometimes I want to just go back and... Scroll note. I want to go back and pretend it never happened. Ooh. Wodiga hoods. Okay.
I'd gladly shoulder the load, but the pack won't hold anymore.
Interesting. Some more of these hoods of Wodiga. God. Written on this scrap of parchment is a concise but detailed description of you, including your name, your distinguishing features, and everyone you've known to have associated with in your brief time in the DR Wood. Oh, so maybe they would have killed Cyril in the first place. How they knew who I'd spoken to is another matter. Mind, of course, that Acolyte and the Len Keys seem to be able to implant memories. Maybe she saw something in our mind. God damn it. Lady Webb is upstairs. There was one room. Oh! Was there a chest in here I couldn't gain access to? I think there was. I keep remembering, because it's been like a couple of weeks, I mentioned in a previous video, since I played the game. It might have been here. There was a few chests I couldn't open with my current mechanics skill. And I remember before I started recording.
A simple test. Let's see what lies this way.
Now, let's just make sure we're not going to get caught. Fine leather armor. Nope, seems fine. Good.
Yeah.
I think there was one or two other chests which I had missed throughout the game.
Right.
Lady Webb will see you now. Thank you. Hopefully this goes better than half our other meetings. Let's have a quick look around while we're here. I don't know what that symbol means. It used to be like red for danger. Oh, that's like a thief's like mask. So maybe that is like theft.
And what does the flame reveal?
Rather than something like... Oh, we don't have the normal symbol. Never mind. Don't we have 7 mechanics? Yeah. Ah, there you go.
Huh?
We might as well get the experience from picking it at least. I don't think
I'll
that's...
see what I can find.
A simple test.
Yeah, we get a little bit of experiences for picking the lock. This woman clutches a thick stack of parchment with spindly, wrinkled fingers, their flesh stretched thin to near translucence with extreme age. A gossamer veil over pale blue veins. Ink splotches and candle burns and the scars of innumerable slices from edges of scrolls dot and stripe her hands like a quilt patterned after some great, indescribable truth. She does not look up from her reading.
So, the messenger conveyed my summons. A miracle that would make the reincarnation of Aothis look like a child's cantrip, surely. It doesn't draw the most inspired minds, messaging. They failed me so many times of late, I nearly sent a cipher after you instead. So this is the Watcher who took over Cad Noir. Oh, don't look so surprised. It isn't an attractive expression. I wouldn't be where I am for long if I let details like that escape me.
This is exactly what I would picture Alof's mother to be like.
And this fiasco in the sanitarium that you seem to have gotten yourself into the middle of. What in blazes possessed you to stir that nest of trouble?
I'm investigating a strange group.
Strange does not begin to describe them. The practices of the Leaden Key defy all reason. You're not the only one with an interest in their recent activities. I've lost 4 ciphers this year alone trying to get someone inside their ranks. As it is, we only have our suspicions about who is in the group and what they intend, which I suppose means we have much in common with them. I asked you here because I wanted to know what your interest was in all of this. I thought perhaps we might help each other. Why are you looking for the Leaden Key?
Now, it has been mentioned before that we shouldn't really speak to certain people about being awoken. I'm sure she probably knows anyway, so we might as well be open with her, and hopefully it'll be reciprocated. One of their members caused my soul to awaken. I need him to reverse it. She closes her eyes and the lids flicker. Then her face goes still and her mouth parts, little more than a sliver, and her hand briefly drops open, spilling some of the parchment to the ground. The pages rafting around her legs like the leaves of a dying tree. Her fleshy eyelids peel back and her gaze is immediately upon you.
The gods are cruel, I'm afraid. The man you seek is Theos Ix Arcanon, Grand Master of the Leaden Key. One of the most elusive and dangerous men Eora has ever known.
We finally have a name to her face. How do you know I seek this Theos?
Because you have seen his face, and that makes it a simple matter for me to see it. You even happened to catch him in his ceremonial garb, it seems. It must have been a special occasion.
What can you tell me about him?
More than most, though very few would know so much as his name. And there is no way of knowing how much of what I've read is true. The Leaden Key dates back more than 2,000 years. If rumors are to be believed, Theos was the one who created it.
Which would tell me he's about 2,000 years old.
What scraps of evidence exist suggest that he has died many times, only to be reborn each time exactly the same man. Awakened during adolescence, with all the knowledge and experience of all his lifetimes. The plots he orchestrates sometimes take hundreds of years to bear fruit. Needless to say, this is not the natural order of things. But he is said to be one of Woodica's favored, and that old bat was never one to let rules get in the way of favoritism. That may also explain another supposed gift of his. His body is no boundary to his soul, and he is known to take possession of others, if their souls are weak enough. Often it is for elaborate deceptions, but sometimes he simply forces them to kill themselves. He is not known for his generous supply of pity. He is also not one to show himself in any but their most critical matters. If he has directly involved himself in whatever the group plots now, it may be your only chance to find him. And once you do find him, if you can find him, I would not hold my hopes too high if I were you. He is a driven, single-minded man. He will not have the slightest concern for your problems.
If you don't mind me asking, how do you know so much about him?
The same way I come by all my knowledge. Exhaustive research, spying, bribery, perhaps some less savory measures. Whatever the knowledge demands, I pay in full. There is nothing of greater value. Unfortunately, with Theos, there is also nothing more scarce. He has covered his tracks far too well. His manipulations of the course of history are lost to time now, though I believe they were many.
What else is there to know about the Leaden Key as a group as a whole?
Precious little, I'm afraid. You may know much of it already. No one member knows the identity of more than a handful of other members. They are kept in the dark of missions they are not involved in, or sometimes of those they are involved in. They exist to hide secrets they themselves don't know, if you can imagine how gullible someone must be for that to appeal. Despite that, they are very good at what they do, owing much to their founder, who will take matters into his own hands when necessary, and he does not fail.
So, you've asked me here for a reason, I imagine. So, what would you want from me?
Keep me informed. The Leaden Key has been busy lately, and that is distressing news. I can only guess as to what they intend. You seem to have a knack for turning the stones they've crawled beneath. Keep turning them. Dunreed Row will not stop you.
Well, that's good.
Whatever it is they're up to, figuring it out will be of great use to both of us. In your case, it will surely point you to Theos. In return, I will share our knowledge with you as we learn it, and provide you with what assistance I can.
Huh. Sure, I wouldn't mind having the backing of a clandestine, intelligence agency, as long as we're all on the level here. Very well. I will share what information I may find.
If you find your trail has run cold, come to me with whatever you have. There is much I may be able to do for you.
Right, so okay. Let's see if we can tell you something about their operations right now.
Well, let's hear it.
I actually found Theos in Brackenbury Sanitarium impersonating a patient. He was trying to damage the public's opinion of animancy.
Forgive me, it is unlike Theos to leave witnesses. He must be furious.
Well, he did try to kill me with some flesh constructs.
He did not aid you as you'd hoped, I take it? Well, take heart. With any luck, when he has finished his business, he will surely come and find you again, if only to kill you while you sleep.
That's reassuring.
This news of yours makes sense, of course. To dabble in animancy is to puzzle over the secrets of the gods. This would not be the Leaden Key's first action against it. But if this is connected to their other activities, we may be in for something on a much larger scale. If we can learn more about their goals and methods, perhaps we can get the palace behind us. With Avar's support, we may be able to put a stop to this.
That sounds positive. If we can get a positive opinion of the good animality can do, I'm all behind it. Yeah, that's all we have to say. Will you answer any other questions for us?
Yes?
Is there a Lord Webb? No, that's fine. We'll leave it there, thank you.
Try your best not to die out there.
It's okay, we'll probably die in our sleep, as you said. The Hermit of Hadret House. Oh well.
Right.
Oh. Now it's possible those assassins may have been waiting for us to leave here, but we triggered them early. I'm not too sure. We'll step outside. How many fireballs did I fire off? Did I only fire
How may I help?
1 or 2? I thought I fired 2 off. It might be worth going back to rest.
Yeah.
We'll level Sigourney up, because why not? After this, I'll probably end this video, so if you don't want to watch the leveling up process for a few minutes, feel free to skip to the next video if it is public. I say, when we come back, I will probably have returned to the Brackenbury Inn, rested up, and we'll be heading to Heritage Hill. So, yeah, if you're not staying around, feel free to leave now. If not, stay a while and we'll get through this quickly enough, I suppose. So, Sigourney is a ranger again. Yeah, let's have a look what you've got. Yeah, I'll increase your athletics slightly. We have no class unlocks for you, but we have a talent. We have just increasing damage for... What is his name again? The Arctic Fox's name. You know, I've forgotten. The ranger's aim becomes deadlier, making her wounding shots more accurate. We never use Sigourney's abilities so much, but maybe I should start looking at that again. We've got to use her Arctic Fox's takedown ability. Modifies it to 20 crush damage. Animal companion does small amounts of sneak attack damage against targets that qualify. Huh. It's crossbows, arbalists, and all firearms. Marksman might be worthwhile. Let's have a look here. The recovery penalty, what's that again? The recovery is the amount of time spent between actions. While moving... The recovery penalty while moving is reduced for ranged weapons. Huh. We'll go with Marksman, increase Sigourney's accuracy slightly. There we are.
Yeah.
So as I said, I will end this video here as we get outside. When we come back, I won't be in the same position. I will be probably outside of the inn. And as I say, we'll head our way over to Heritage Hill to continue with the Undying Heritage, I believe it is. Yep. I'm guessing that's the tower. I think we did get a quest item, actually, to open it up. Or maybe I'm mistaken. Or maybe it was a chant of some kind. You know, I've kind of forgotten. Will it tell us in our journal? No. Oh, we may need to ask about it just to cause to tell us it's there. I'm sure it's the one in Heritage Hill, to be perfectly honest. But I'm sure we gained a way to gain access to it. So, this has been AnthWolf, and this, of course, has been Pillars of Eternity. Feel free to comment below if you so desire, and I'll see you for even more of the game in the future. Until then, take care. Bye-bye now.